graduating this semester, got a lot going on. Trying to stay healthy. Crazy.
What's it been like adjusting to kind of a different role this year?
It's the same type of role every year. Same thing to me is just like wherever the team needs you, you got to provide. If that means starting a game, playing 60 snaps, or playing a rotation role, playing 10 snaps. Like that's your role in the team. You got to start in your role.
What did it mean to get the sack?
It was great. I missed one. That one hurts. But, always great to make plays. When you're given the opportunity, you got to continue to capitalize and try to build. It's a long season still.
What's it been like seeing Solo have the season he's having after everything he's been through?
So excited for Solo. Just, one of my closest friends, on the team. And he just never loses faith in himself. World against him, he still has faith in himself. And I think that really speaks to who the man is. And he deserves it. He's earned every ounce of it, and it's no surprise, and it's going to keep continuing. So I'm just happy for him.
How have you seen him approach the positional change?
Head on, he faces everything. Head on, as hard as he can go. Just they called him Bulldog in the spring because he just keeps going. I mean, today he's I don't know, stomach's bothering him a little bit, but throwing up and then running back, taking reps. That's just a little tiny piece of a good example of who the man is. Great to have in the room.
What do you think changed in the defense between the first half and the second half?
Just the intent. I think sometimes we get unfocused or search for plays, and a lot of times you just got to make plays through your responsibility. So guys just focusing on their responsibility and taking the ownership and just playing as a unit. We got to come out the gate with that next game, every game.
Do you have any hidden talents?
I'm sorry?
Do you have any hidden talents?
Hidden talents. It's kind of hard right now to think about my hidden talents. I like bike riding. I don't know if that's necessarily a talent, but I like bike riding.
You're going through half the season now with him. What's that about Grinch and his approach? Anything unique about the way he goes about things?
He's just so consistent. Every day we have a talk as a defense or a defensive unit meeting about pretty much the same message, being consistent, staying at the highest level, and understanding that you got to put it in every single week. And just a beacon of consistency. I think Coach Grinch's favorite basketball player is probably Kobe, and he uses a lot of basketball references, but I think it's a great example about the edge and competitive consistency, competitive stamina we've been talking about this week. But Coach Grinch is for sure on that end.
Just reminders. Mentality you guys all have had. Did he emphasize that from the start? Was there a talk about we're going to be opportunistic in the kind of?
Yeah, just 3-and-out takeaway mindset. We call them takeaways, not turnovers, because we force them. Your feelings have no place on the football field. Our job is to get the ball back to the offense. If that's 3-and-out or takeaway, you got to get the ball back. So.
Before the season, Coach Wiley talked about how pleased he was with the physical development of the team from when he first got here to right before the season. Right now that you guys are a few games in, where do you see the team physically and specifically you guys, going into this tough stretch?
I think we're in great shape. I don't know much about our injury report or anything. I'm not to speak on it, but it seems like everyone's staying pretty healthy and people are strong. We're lifting and weight. We're pushing heavy weight in the weight room with Coach Wiley, and guys understand that the same effort that it took to come out week one. It's easy when you come out all off season and you're last year was crap and we got to come out and change. But when you've won 5 games now and you're okay, we have to keep continuing to bring that competitive edge, and that's in everything we do, especially the weight room, to bring the physicality. That's the tough part and what we have to continue to remind ourselves. But cool, it's a cool thing.
Do you sense the improved physicality against this year compared to last year?
Absolutely. I think the response is there. We've been gut checked a few times and our guys have responded, and when times a year ago, things have kind of fallen apart. So definitely.
What's your favorite Benny Wiley story?
Coach Wiley, gosh, there's so many. I think one of my favorites is how he just gets out here and runs the 110s every day for every birthday. And I forget how old he turned this year, but he ran his 47 or something. 40. He's gonna get mad if I was wrong right there. But he ran his 40 plus, and then he went and ran all 3 of our team runs during the summer on a 100-degree day, or 95-degree day. That's just who he is. But I talk to Coach Wiley a lot. I go sit in his office, we just chop it up. He's a great leader, so much wisdom.
Is there anything unique about the way he's approached the strength program? You guys now.
Yeah, he's doing it right there with you. He's bringing you along. So it's crazy to kind of have that experience of someone pulling you from the front, rather than pushing you from behind. Not that it's always a coach's job to sit there and pull you from the front, but definitely a different approach, and just always has lots of great things we talk about as a group, God, I wish I could remember to get into them a little bit right now, but a lot of life lessons I'll take for sure from Coach Wiley.
You said Alex Grinch's favorite player is Kobe. Pretty intense guy, likes to practice hard. What's he like? He seems like a really funny guy too, but a really dry sense of humor. Is that a good take on Coach Grinch?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Grinch is just as straight up as it gets. Like, he's going to give you the truth, like, if it hurts or not. Same thing with his humor. Like, he'll joke and laugh around with you, but when it's time to be about his business, He really liked I think it was like circulating on Twitter, and it was like the Kobe and Pau Gasol with the Dream Team Olympic team, and Kobe talks about, I'm going to run through Pau's face on the opening play, and like he's softened. But that's kind of like Coach Grinch. Like, when it's time to work, it's time to work, and that's why Kobe's his favorite player, probably. So,
Thanks, Nick.
yeah, of course. Thank you.